even further beyond!
Yeah, my name's Zakashi, and in this video I'm going to be giving you a guide on how to Z-power your units so that you can get them from 0 stars, 1 stars, 2 stars, all the way forward to 14 stars. Now, I've done a video like this in the past where I actually explained all the resources that are available to you guys and us, just everybody, in terms of actually increasing the stars for people, Z-power for people. However, I didn't actually give a step-by-step guide of it. It was more so just giving you all the resources that are available and then letting you guys go ahead and like find it in whatever order or use it in whatever order that you want. So for new players that are coming to the game, especially around this time I'm making this video, anniversary, 3rd anniversary is very much near. I want to make a step-by-step guide, so if you pull characters, you can actually increase their stars, which will actually benefit you on the battlefield. But hopefully you guys are going to enjoy this video. If you haven't already, make sure to press that subscribe button on this grind to 20k. Recently hit 18k. I didn't really thank you guys, so appreciate all you guys that press the subscribe button, man. It means a lot. All my socials on the left is the YouTube channel, but we got a Twitter, Twitch, Reddit, Instagram, and a Discord link all in the description below. So make sure to check me out on all of those. But yeah, I don't want to hold you guys up any longer. We're actually going to get into the concept of this video, which is actually giving you a step-by-step guide on increasing the stars for your units. Alright, so before we get into this video, I need to give some disclaimers. I've made a beautiful cheat sheet basically on my notes, and it literally just lays out everything. I don't think you'd find a better Z-power explanation on the internet. On God. That's just my opinion anyways. But reading this, like, I'm not doubting your ability to read, but because I wrote it, I'm going to explain it. It tells you how it works. So if you haven't unlocked a character, you can't use multi Z-powers on characters. You must get 100 Z-power of their character first. So in some cases there'll be like multi Z-power and whatnot, like I'm going to explain later. But you need at least 100 of their raw Z-power to unlock them, which would get them at 0 stars. But like I explained in the introduction earlier, when you pull a character through summoning, you actually get 600 through the summoning section. Number 2 here, multi Z-power does not work on free-to-play characters. So there's some characters like Goku Youth, which I wrote here, or Legends Limited characters, unless it's a specified Z-power or Legend Limited specific Z-power. So the general Z-powers that I'm going to be talking about do not work on free-to-play characters or Legends Limited. Bear that in mind, because people are going to be asking me, oh, how do I get more Z-power on this character? Well, your only option is pretty much to summon, but there are other options, but probably not one that's going to be available to you since you're watching this video. Number 3, if you can't use a multi Z-power on a character, it's probably because they are free to play. That's just reiterating what I just said there, but you need to make sure like you know that. So free to play and Legend Limited characters, that's the reason why, because they have their own specific types. But yeah, that's what I needed you guys to know before we get any further into the video. Let's actually get into discussing how this works and how you can actually increase your Z-power step by step. Alright, so here further down in the notes, I've actually laid out all the Z-power and how it works when you increase them. So at 0 stars, 100 Z-power, that's what it is. 1 stars, 200, 2 stars, 400, and then, well, like I said earlier in the video as well, every time you pull someone via summoning, that's 600 Z-power. You'd be in between 2 stars and 3 stars. 3 stars is 700 Z-power, so you only need 100 to go up, and then 4 stars, and then you guys can see the rest. This will come in handy later, the 3000 Z-power awakening booster, but you just need to know that when you're ascending Z-power, this is how it works, going from 0 stars all the way to 14 stars. So just keep that in mind. Now here, because I value your time as viewers and I want to give you the best guide you could possibly find on this platform, I've actually just listed out every single place you can get Z-power in the game currently. At the top of this notes, I actually wrote a lot of these are subjective to change, so just be aware at the time I'm making this video. Today I'm recording this, it's the 17th of May when I'm uploading this and you're seeing it. I don't know, but just bear that in mind. Like Toshi might change something, or they might implement something, so I might not have everything on this list. If I don't, then just leave a comment. I'll probably add it in a pinned comment on the top, so it'll be at the top of the comment section. But just bear that in mind. But if I've missed anything as well, just let me know. Like, humans aren't perfect, but I think I've got everything, and I'm sure I've got everything. But yeah, this is just everything there. So summoning, awakening booster packs, limit break booster packs, sparking medal exchange shop, dual coin exchange shop, guild medal exchange shop. Then I put some exceptions because Not everybody does all of these, and on top of that, they might just be out of your range. So the first one, I've got the Super Chrono Crystal Exchange Shop. That's just going to be a whale only thing. Like, you need to spend money, like £120, £40 times 3 to actually get the Super Chrono Crystals, which is crazy. 3 of them. The multi Z power events, those come every now and then, like every other month or every month. If it's there now, then good for you, but if it's not there, then obviously it might come around if you keep playing the game. The multi Z power banners, they probably come around like once a year or twice a year at max, and it has the legend limited Z power at the end, which is what I was talking about earlier about specific types of Z power. Then at the end, I've got PvP, just simply because not everybody plays that. So this is just all the places that you can get Z power. I'm gonna scroll slowly, so if you want to pause the video and read everything, that's cool, but I'm gonna actually explain a step-by-step process after this anyways, so you'd actually just pick up on it regardless. But if you want to keep this part of the video, obviously it will help you, but it would actually make more sense for the later part of the video, so I'm not going to waste your time. Let's actually get into the step-by-step process of how to actually Z power your units properly. Alright, so I filtered all my character lists to limit break. So at the bottom we've got the 0-star units, the 2-star units, the 3-star units, going up all the way to the 14-star units. But I just did this so you can see the star difference. This is just my set of characters, but the reason I've actually brought you here is to show you how the Z power system works. So if you didn't know, there are multi Z power things, multi Z power items that you can actually use on characters that actually have limit break blocks. So you might notice on some multi Z power that you have, it will say you can only use it on this character if it's a 4-star limit break or higher, 3-star limit break or higher, 5-star limit break or higher. It's quite annoying. So you don't want to just be going through to any exchange shop, buying the wrong Z power, and then not being able to use it on a 2-star unit because you didn't look at what the limit break block was. So this is why I'm going to use a 6-star unit, because at 6 stars there's no really limit break blocks beyond that. 6 stars is where you get that third Z ability, so it's the most important one in my opinion. I'm going to use Bergamo as an example here, so I'm going to go into him. He's a 6-star unit, he's not a legend limited character, and he's not free to play, so he makes a good example for this video. Go to show details, I'm going to use press use multi Z power, then it's going to bring me to where all the multi Z power that I can use for Bergamo specifically. If you also want to see all the multi Z powers that you have available, you go to menu, go to item, then at the top it will say multi Z power, and it'll give you a long list of everything that you have. Obviously the unhighlighted ones are the ones you don't have, then the highlighted ones are the ones that you have, and it also gives you the amount, so that's just useful to know. But let's go back out to Bergamo. You can see here I've got 4 multi Z power 10s. This one here, this is what I was talking about, the limit break block, 4-star or higher. Because Bergamo 6-star, this works on him, but as you can see there's no character block in it or anything, so I should be able to use it on other characters even if they're not 4 stars or higher, right? No, that's wrong, simply because you need to be 4-star or higher. That's what's annoying about certain Z powers. I have this one here, I can use it on anybody because it doesn't have a limit break block, and this one doesn't have a limit break block either. Just in case you don't believe me, I'm going to bring up the character list, go to the bottom, and I'm going to pick another character who's not a legend limited character, and that's not a free to play character. So I'm going to use here the purple cooler. He's a transforming unit. Show details, use multi Z power, and you're going to see that green Z power that I had is not available to him. So yeah, just bear that in mind when Z powering. Now we're going to go around the whole game and actually show you where you can get every Z power. So if you want to go from 2 stars to 6 stars or even higher, this is the step-by-step process you should take. So we're going to be using Cooler here, the purple transforming unit, as an example because I only have him 2 stars. Our aim is to go from 600 Z power to 700 Z power, so we only need to increase 100 Z power. That would take us from 2 stars to 3 stars. That's what our goal is right here. So what I'd normally do is actually head to the exchange shop. Now there's 2 places that I'd use to actually get me ahead. I'd either use the sparking medals. This is a really good exchange shop because it gives you 1 multi Z power 100, which works for sparking. You only need 10 of these, and these sparking medals are available through doing your daily missions every single day. Just do your daily missions and then you claim them all. Easy way. If not that, the weekend banner is the main other way. So just summoning every Saturday, Sunday and Monday on that banner that costs 100 CC. That banner has pretty good rates as well for units that you can get on that banner. And then on top of that, you just get a coin on the side. So for every 10, you can collect one of these. That's nice. But if you're really down bad, you can go to the dual coin shop. The dual coin shop is actually pretty neat as well because it gives Z power. I don't recommend using this because people might want to opt in for the chrono crystals instead. However, if you do want to actually boost up a specific unit, it is a way to go. You can buy 2 of these, so it'd be 2,000 dual coins. This one here you can't purchase for this step, so I'd recommend this twice, 2,000 dual coins, all the sparking medals, and then that would be our objective achieved of getting from 2 stars to 3 stars. Now we're going from 3 stars to 4 stars. This is probably the longest increase out of all of them, simply because you still have that limit block, so you can't use certain Z powers yet, and the gap has increased much more. You saw from when you usually pull a unit, you'd be going from 600 to 700, simply because when you pull them first, you get 600 Z power. Obviously, if you're at 2 stars, then it'd be a long gap as well. But now we're going from 3 stars to 4 stars. We're going to need another 700 Z power to get that 4-star increase. So let's go back to Legends now. Just imagine we're at 700 Z power at this point. It'll be on the right as well. The places I'd recommend, it's the same thing as before. So you could use the Sparking Medal shop, which is obviously a nice one because it gives this. You'd obviously need to use it at this point. You could also go to the dual coin shop, like I said, with those 50s, but I don't actually recommend them because you might want to use for something else, but it is actually an option that you have. You also do have that option of summoning. I should have just mentioned that from before. You're going to be able to summon the whole time, but we want to do it more free to play. We don't want to spend our chrono crystals, so that's an option you have as well. But like I said, it's going to be the longest way, simply because you don't have much resources. Like, we need more to actually go from 3-star to 4-star, but it's just going to take you a long time collecting your dual coins, sparking medals, so you can increase your unit to actually 4 stars from 3 stars. So those are your options from 3 stars to 4 stars. Pretty crappy, but that's all you can do at this point. Sorry there wasn't more. Obviously it might update in the future. If it does, there'll be something in the comment. But yeah, now we're gonna go from 4 stars to 5 stars. So at 4 stars, we'll be at 1,400 Z power. We need 500 Z power to get to 5-star. But because we've hit 4-star, we have some more options available than we ever did before. So we're gonna go out. We're gonna go through the exchange shops again. Like I said before, the sparking shop, I explained how it works. Get these are nice. On top of that, you could actually go for the dual coin shop, like I said before, but you'd also have the option to buy these now, the 4-star or higher ones, and these are actually more value than these, simply because you get more Z power. Like I thought that would have been obvious, which is why I left the gap there, but I forgot you guys can't speak. But this is only giving you 50, so you'd have to get 2 of these to equal 1 of these, minus the 4-star limit break block. So now that you can buy these, just keep buying the 100 Z power 4-star higher ones. Unfortunately, you can only buy it 5 times within a season, but if it's for 1 unit, those 5 times would be enough for you to actually get to 5-star, because you only need 500. So those will be the main 2. There's also PvP. I didn't mention it before because I felt like not everybody does it, but just to rule it out there, you also get Z power here. These also have a block, which is quite unfortunate, but bear that in mind for when you're actually trying to Z power. It is an option that you have. This season here actually has it's actually going to be 3 weeks, which is why there's more chrono crystals available, but don't mind that. Usually it's like 4-star 100 Z power 4-star or higher. So yeah, that's your ways for 4-star to 5-star. Quite jarring as well, simply because you have limited options. Like I said, things might change in the future, but from 4-star to 5-star, those 3 options are there for you. Now from this one, we're going to go from 5-star to 6-star, and this is actually going to be the last one I'm going to mention, simply because from here it just gets repetitive. There's nothing more to change in between stars, but this is probably the second easiest one, minus the from 600 to 700 Z power gap. But we're trying to get 500 Z power so that we can go from 1,900 to 2,400. At this point, you've pretty much got every option in the game. So if I come out, imagine coolers at 1,900, and we need to get 500 more. So you still have those same available options. You can go to the exchange shop, sparking medal, you know what's in there. Dual coin shop, you know what's in there with the 4-star or higher limit break multi Z power. But then on top of that, you also have the PvP season, which I actually touched on before. Like I said, this season here specifically is a higher one, but there'll be these 4-star ones or higher if you participate. But then on top of that, you have the guild here. So if you go to the guild section, it's going to take a while to load, so I'm going to skip. Now if you go into guild, you can see the exchange shop there is at the top. If you press exchange shop, it'll bring up an exchange shop. I advise you join a guild. I do not have a guild for you guys to join, unfortunately, but there is some 5-star or higher Z powers here. Unfortunately as well, they are only 30s. Like, they decreased the amount but made these accessible here, and these only offer specific tags. I touched on limit break stars before, but there are some that have like other blocks. Like you can see this Lineage of Evil, Future, Otherworld Warrior, Fusion Warrior, Namekian, sagas from the movies. Like, it's quite jarring, but it is what it is. You can use some of these. These are monster tags anyways. Like Super Saiyan, you'll have a lot of Super Saiyan hybrid Saiyans. There might be a few. Future's a popular one. You can buy these. You can only buy 15 per season, but like honestly, guild coins are not easy to access. You can actually use these as well so that you can actually Z power, and then from there you would actually cross that border of getting 500 Z power to get to 6-star. Now from 6-star all the way to 14-star, it's the same thing. All those methods that I just showed you, all combined, is literally the same thing, all on top of each other. So there's nothing more to add from there. Literally, that's the conclusion of the video. At that point, you would have cooler 6-stars, and if you wanted to go further, which I don't really feel is necessary, but it is cool to do so for specific characters, go ahead. I just up at 6-stars simply because of the Z ability 3. From Z ability 3, which I'll actually show you, there's only one Z ability higher, so I'm going to use Trunks and Maya this time. I've got them exactly to 2400 because I did the multi Z power in it. There's only one more Z power above, display maximum stats, just to show you guys. And yeah, Z ability 4. So yeah, hopefully this video was informative. I dropped all the gems that I had. There are some exceptions, like I said, the Awakening booster packs. I don't want to touch on those too specifically because those are actually very unique scenarios. These are ones that are accessible in the game 24/7. So like the Awakening booster pack and the Limit Break booster pack, they're quite specific scenarios. These exceptions as well, Super Chrono Crystal, multi Z power event, multi Z power banner, and PvP, even though it's in the game 24/7, it is an exception because not everybody plays it. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you haven't already, make sure to press that subscribe button on this grind to 20k. All my socials on the left. It's the YouTube channel, but we got a Twitter, Twitch, Reddit, Instagram, and a Discord link all in the description below. I feel like this was very useful. Let me know what you thought about this video. If it was informative, smash that red button for me. I said that like 4 times now. But yeah, my name is Zakashi, guys, and I will see you guys in the next one.
Please, lend me your energy!